Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to A Patient Gamer Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. We are approaching the end of our journey, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Spread the series around a bit. Get some people interested in Divinity, because this is an amazing game, and I can't wait to see what Larian Studios does with Baldur's Gate 3. But before we go forward into the Tomb of Lucian, I'm going to go and sell some stuff. So I'm going to go to the city square and get rid of some of the stuff we have. See if I can buy any more sorcerer sundries in order to level up my amulet.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. I serve
That's
all
kind of you.
states. May the gods watch over you.
So we're going to go ahead. I think we have some stuff we have to identify here. Identify you. Identify you. Lots of stuff to identify. Anything else? Is that it? Excuse me. That's it. Okay. Warfare Geomancer. Don't need it. Don't need shields. Nothing here we really want, unfortunately. But it's worth a pretty penny. Hydrosophis, Aerothurge, and Bartering now. Anything else? I gotta use these grenades. No. I think I'm about to buy some potions before I go any further. I guess we'll get rid of all these too. Don't need the frames. Giant rock rune. Do I need those? Get what else these... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need any of these runes and stuff. I should probably sell. If I do need them, I can always come back and buy some. But, yeah, I'm just going to sell this. We're pretty much near the end game anyways. So, just get rid of whatever. You think this would be worth more, but because it's a source point, but I guess not. Alright, we got 20,000. That might be enough to buy the sorcerer sundries I needed to level up my amulet. Or a belt. So I'm gonna need 4 for the amulet, right? How much was it? Like 28,000?
You're confident.
30,000? Alright. Let's go see real quick. Outskirts. And where is our friend here?
Good to see you again, young one.
Quicksilver. How much for 4? 32,000, so not quite enough yet. I'll just sell a Swornbreaker. Why not? That's still not enough. Oh yeah, that's right. It's 32,000. I thought that was more. Okay. Well,
I've no safe.
I guess we'll just have to go in without it. I think we're still not quite at the end. But we're getting there, and so it's good to try to buff up myself as much as possible. There we go, crypt. But I think we still have a little bit of ways to go before we get to like the final boss fight and stuff. It's already budged. Why can't I loot it? All right, let's head into the tomb. The Tomb of Lucian. Oh no, yeah, pretty sure this is the end. So I think once we go here, we can't go back. So I'm gonna have to sell some stuff if I wanna. Is that a quick save? Okay.
Venture no farther. Only death lies beyond. Bones need not be broken. Screams need not rend this old air. Preserve thyself and flee.
Turn to take my leave. Getting the hell out of here.
Do not come back here. Only a cauldron of blood awaits.
A whole cauldron.
Ooh, how
Get
pensive.
out of here, Sir Laura. Oh, wow, that camera is all over the place. I just want to check out this door. Pretty cool looking, huh? Like the pillars and the light effects and the shininess on the pillars up here. It's like this red, dark red, blood red shininess. And there's a bunch of lava down there. So, yeah. Not the worst place to have a tomb, I guess. Any way I can go down there? Never know when there's secrets. Yeah, pretty cool looking pathway, huh? I don't know how they built those things over there, but that's cool. Okay, let's see if we can go in and come back.
Bones need to
Says that I
cross
want to
this
continue.
threshold is to plunge into thy grave. Do not decide in haste.
Demand passage.
Very well. Embrace thy fate.
Alright, so I'm not sure if we can come back from this. If we can't, we'll see. We'll do this part, and then if we can't come back, I'll reload and then just sell as much stuff as I can just to at least try to upgrade my amulet. Yeah, that's the only thing I really want to kind of upgrade at this point. So we have to spell the words power out by each lever. So each lever starts with a different word, and we're just going by the first letter of each word. So we're looking for P for power to start. We got wisdom over here. See that one for some reason. Potency. So this is where we want to be first. All right. So once we get this started, there's going to be a lot of those little puppets popping up. And like a lot of people seem to have problems with this one, but I understand why. But ultimately, it's really easy if you just ignore the puppets and then just kind of just go do your thing. Here we go. Ah, where am I going? So yeah, the puppets are a little annoying. They'll start pulling all the traps and stuff, but luckily with Vulture Set, I'm flying, so I'm not affected by any of the stuff that they're going to put on the ground, all the traps and stuff. So we want to spell out power. So we are going to start with the P, which is potency. Flying over there might be the best option right now. And then from P, we're going to go O. Where is O? Nobility, that's an N. Authority is A, obviously. Fortitude. Candor. What's over here? We got an O over here. Righteousness. Okay, so there's our R. Got that at least. M. Grace. I know there wasn't too many spots in one location, or too many levers in one location for it. So. And there's a lot of levers. Quality. There's our order. Okay, so we want to head over to order. Charge! And after order, we need a W. Oh. You could take the time to just kill these guys. They're really easy to kill, but ultimately, it's just easier to ignore them if you can. Oh no, he poisoned me. I'm gonna get healed. Luckily with Vulture Set, you get the amazing ability that is flight. Not too much of a problem. They don't really do much damage, as you can see. They're more, I think, just to annoy you than anything else. Even though they're level 20. But yeah, they just go around doing that, stuff like that, pulling random triggers that'll have random effects on you. Sometimes you'll get turned into a cow. It's kind of funny. But it's time consuming, but it's not that big of a deal if you just focus on pulling all the switches. So we got the O, now we need a W. W up here, maybe? There was a wisdom around here somewhere, wasn't there? Where was it? No, I saw a wisdom. There's the E. So we got the E. It's gonna be next. Maybe it's in that first area. Jarek. Wisdom. Okay, we got our wisdom back here. So we're gonna need to head over there again. Yeah, might as well just walk over. Always have favorable wind up, which is really nice. For some reason, my movement speed really sucks. Owie. See, their damage is pretty much a joke, so just ignore them. Focus on building the, or hitting all the levers, and before you know it, you're done. What I usually do when I have a 4-man party, I'll just, like, spread everybody out. Usually sneak them in, and then just have everybody focus on a different lever, and it's over before you know it. Ah, no, they're teleporting me all over. How dare yous? Alright, go ahead and fly over here. And hit that wisdom. If I can. I should have enough action points. Oh, forgot haste. Always want to get haste on you, too. That will give you more action points. Hit the wisdom.
Something happened.
And then we want empathy, I think it is. Which is in here. Can't get it. Don't have enough. But hopefully they won't teleport me away. So we can at least get out of the range of the other ones that are shooting at me. So far, I only took about 1,000 damage. Magic armor. So not too shabby at all. So we got the POW. Prisoner of War. Now we just need the E. And then the Righteousness, which is over here. So we're doing okay. Hopefully they won't teleport me too far. If they do teleport me. Ow, you got a crit on me. Oh, hope I don't get stunned. Better put some armor on me. Encumbered. What encumbered me? Huh. I don't know. I guess that was one of the switches.
It worked. I heard gears moving.
Alright, now we want the R. Which, best thing to do is just probably just fly down here. The next turn, so I'll just walk over here. And then I'll get it next turn. Really simple fight, believe it or not. I mean, if you're not fighting, just like skip. Because every time you kill one, I think they just spawn another one as reinforcements. So they just keep coming no matter what. I don't think you can kill them all, but could be wrong. Not entirely sure, because I used to try to kill them, and then I believe they just kept coming back over and over and over again. Oh, no!
Pulling a lever invites magical translocation.
Of course. Alright, better get a soothing cold on. Just in case. Could do green tea leaves, but I don't really need that, because all I'm doing is walking and flying. Everything costs one turn already.
What the hell's just happened? Pulling a lever invites magical translocation.
That's odd. Alright, better put on soothing armor just in case I don't want to get stun locked with shock, which can be a problem. I could try just go this way this time. Actually, let's get the favorable wind. How many haste scrolls do I have? I got a ton. Let's just use the haste scroll. It only cost one, right? Yeah. Haste scroll. Favorable wind. Let's just get this done, hopefully next turn real quick. And then what's the best route to take here? I mean, I guess I could just fly up again up there, but they'll probably just teleport me back down again. I'm not sure. But, well, let's try that. Let's just fly up. Try this again. If they teleport me away, then I'll just come around this side. Where are you going? Where are you going? What does that do? Alright, they're just hurting themselves. That one doesn't even have any armor. Physical armor. I haven't done anything to him. You are annoying. These guys are immune to poison and earth. Why is my camera not moving? There we go. Weak to air. I think it'd be weak to fire, but guess not. Don't teleport me, please. Okay, easy peasy. Gonna hop on down here. And that should be it. think they explode or something. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so as you can see, not that difficult really. Just a silly little thing. I think people make it harder than it actually is by trying to actually fight the bad guys, the little puppets. Okay, so I got some armor and a sword here that's worth a pretty penny. Dorarave. 5 strength, 2 finesse, 2 to constitution, 2 to warfare, 1 to polymorph, 2.2 movement, 176 HP with an empty slot. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. 5 to strength is no joke. Plus 2 to constitution, warfare, and finesse. Polymorph is, you don't really need a lot of points in polymorph. You just need like 3, and then you can get all the abilities that it offers. Maybe 4, if you want to get. I think some of the higher end ones cost 4, right? These. Necromancer 3. Doesn't say the cost of these. Oh wait, 5. Oh wow. Yeah, so 5. Damn. Requires Geomancer 5. Okay, so 5, I guess, for the stronger ones. All right, so let's see if I can get out of here. Okay, that's locked. That, I think, is the final area. Like, no turning back. That's it, you're done. So, we're going to save it right at the start. Quick save. And then see what it says.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself, unspoken. This is the point of no return. Somewhere beyond this point, you shall be undone, or you shall ascend. There is no middle ground.
You're ready for this. Step into your destiny. You're not quite ready. Come back to your destiny later. Okay, it's good that they give you a warning, let you know. So, we don't want to finish quite yet. We want to get those last sorcerer's sundries to upgrade that amulet. So,
I've no more soup for you, but there's still plenty of sorcerer's
Let's see
sundries
if-
on offer if that tickles your fancy.
let's see if this gives us enough. Where are you? 4. I hope it's 4. I hope it's not 3, and then I'm just wasting money. I mean, I'll get rid of the Swornbreaker. I don't really need it. It was just to have for a collection. All right, let's see if that's not how much it costs, then I can. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because we're not going to be buying anything else after this. This is it, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 362 magic armor, so that's a nice little buff there. Nice indeed. Okay, so all we're missing out on is the wands, which I don't really care, and last one standing, which would be cost another 4. Sure. Okay, that's it, you guys. We're done. We are going to step into the last. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it this video because the fight with all the dialogue and stuff can take quite some time, so it might still be like 2 videos after, or 1 video after this maybe. But at least we can initiate the first fight, I think, and then we might end it once it, because like the fight, the end big like end fight is kind of done in phases. So there's like a first phase and then a second phase. So I think we could at least get the first phase done, and then maybe in the next video we'll do the second phase. We'll see. Hopefully we can even get the first phase done, because it might take a while too. Kind of disappointed. I thought Karen was going to help us in the fight, but I guess not. All right, let's go.
The truth hangs heavy upon the air itself,
Excuse me.
unspoken. This is the point of no return. Somewhere beyond this point,
Step
you shall
into
be
your
undone,
destiny.
or
Here we go. Oh, load screen. That's how serious this is. You know it's serious business when there's a load screen.
Come, Quercus. Time is short.
Oh, we gotta talk to Sir Laura.
My goodness. Here we are, Quercus. This is it. What do you mean, Quercus? Of course I'm prepared. I have my noble steed below me, and my trusted shield beside me. What more could I need?
his whiskers
Squeaky
cracked
chair.
into a mischievous smile.
have cracked the spell that will stop the great acorn in its furious tracks.
Oh.
If that's what you mean. That's right, Quercus. We've done it!
Sir Laura turns to you, his beady eyes shining with pride.
I owe you an apology, Shield.
Yeah, you do.
At the start of our journey, I wouldn't have believed an elf would lead me to the discovery that would save us all. But I see now that my prejudice was foolish. Without you, Quercus and I might still be stuck on that abominable prison island. Now here I am. Here we are, on the brink of saving the world.
Tell him you're impressed he cracked the spell. Shouldn't he use it now? Say you're glad his research has yielded results, but you still have foes to face. Tell him you're glad to be of service to his cause. Number 3.
Indeed, Quercus and I will find an advantageous location and do just that. Meanwhile, you must prevent the servants of the Acorn from interrupting us.
Sir Laura takes a slow, deep breath and lets it out in a rush.
You feel it, don't you? It's so still. But there's something behind it, too, like a thunderclap waiting to fall.
Oh.
The great acorn is nearly here. Its servants are poised for impact. We've known this moment would come. Now it is time to put my research to the test. I am ready. Quercus is ready. And you, Shield?
Nod. It is time. Say you're as ready as you'll ever be. Say you aren't sure. Nah, I'm ready.
Sir Laura nods in return and grabs your pinky with his tiny paw. He gives it a decisive shake, then salutes.
No matter what happens next, Shield, there's something Quercus and I want you to know.
We're pregnant.
It has been an honor.
Ah, that was close.
Now, onward!
Okay, don't know where he's going. I'm going this way.
Well, this won't be of any use.
Over here. Anything in here? Any goodies? Any last loot? Nah. No point in looting anymore because we're pretty much at the end. Oh, thanks, Malady.
I'm here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source blood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it.
This is the first time I've ever gotten to the end of this game, and I've beaten this game probably like a dozen times. I don't even know how much at this point. And I've never gotten Gareth to the end. I didn't even know it was possible until I did it this time. So yeah, it's kind of awesome. Something new every time. All right, respond with gratitude. The prayer will inspire and strengthen you. Point out that you've seen her perform incredible feats of magic. Surely she can pull off some grand wizardry now. Let's respond with gratitude. Melody's done enough.
Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Malady wearily chuckles to herself, then bows her head in a show of unexpected but sincere reverence.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
It's always about you, isn't it?
I need worship, only one divine, and I believe he stands before me now.
Oh, Gareth, you're gonna make me cry.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
Damn straight, Tarkin.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
All right. Well, I got my prayer, so here we go with Revered. You feel the power of your allies praying to you. Their devotion is providing you with infinite source. So basically, I can cast all these source abilities as much as I want now, which is awesome. But the reason I stocked up on all this other stuff is because I can't remember if Revered goes into the second phase of the fight, which is the more difficult part. Because if it doesn't, then I'm definitely gonna probably need those, like all this stuff, all this source stuff. So If it does go into the next fight, that's awesome. But if not, then we have backup. Either way, I do want Pyroclastic Eruption, so I'm going to try to see if I can finagle this in here. Still want to keep Ethereal Storm as well. Dominate Mind's going to stay. Raining Blood, we don't need. Raining Blood. Death Wish. Supernova. Corpse Explosion we can get rid of. One more. Soulmate. We don't need Soulmate. That should do it. I mean, there's so many good ones to get. Meteor is freaking cool too. Not the greatest, but cool. Black Shroud. I mean, a lot of these are good, but you know, Hungry Flower is nice. Epidemic of Fire is always great. But I think we're gonna go this route. 5 turn cooldown. 6 for Dome of Protection. Yikes. Last 5 turns though. 3 for this. So oh, and we got Skin Graft too, which doesn't have a cooldown at all. Let's give it a quick save here. Oh, it has a 10 turn cooldown. Why does it just show like a little dot thing there? Is it 'cause it's so... That probably has the longest cooldown in the entire game then. It's 10 turn cooldown. Sets all cooldowns, remove burning. I mean, just think of what I can do with this. So Skin Graft. I can cast like 2 Pyroclastic Eruptions or 2 Ethereal Storms like back to back then with Skin Graft. So that should be fun. We got our green tea leaves. Okay, so let's go and do this again. We're already almost 30 minutes in, so I don't think we're going to be able to finish the entire fight, but we can see how far we can get. Hopefully we can at least do this area. But as you'll see here, there's somebody down here. Yeah, that guy. I kind of wanted to inspect around here a little bit to see what their weaknesses are, but I guess that's not going to be an option.
Dallas told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds and twice as bright to have come so far.
So we have Lucian the Divine. He is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know already, he's here and he's hiding.
Your Divine welcomes you.
You're no divine of mine.
The Divine you thought dead lords over the chamber from a granite throne. He moves to speak, but it's Riedeman's voice that next pierces the air.
Actually, it's Brachus Rex's voice.
What a twist.
Lucian frowns at Riedemann, then bestows a benevolent smile upon you. All that you know of him flashes across the panorama of your mind.
I underestimated you, Godwoken. You have proven to be a formidable foe. You have my respect.
Respect? Indeed.
Lucian's gaze rests upon you and goes through you. He takes your measure entirely.
Lucian, we should tell him the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
Dallas nods, then reaches for the sides of her head. Where there was one face, suddenly there are 4. She takes off the mask of the shapeshifter. A skull is revealed, bejeweled and ancient as the void.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Express your shock. Remark that this clarifies very little. Demand an explanation. Exclaim that you knew it. Tell them you're not here to talk, you're here for the Atiran. Number 2.
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallas is on the side of all that is good.
Is she now?
She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
If you guys have read, or if you're interested in reading the graphic novel, which I have, It's pretty awesome, and I recommend it. It explains all of this, and it's like cool, drawings and everything. And Fane is actually one of the playable characters in this game, if you didn't notice. He is an Eternal, so he looks kind of like her. And you meet him on the boat. At the very first act, he's the guy that's like reading the book, but he's an undead. So he has all the main characters have a very important like role to play and very important arc across the entire game. But Fane's is one of that is very directly linked to the source and to the void and everything, because pretty much what she's saying is true here.
With the source they stole from the Veil, the Seven created the races so they would have worshippers.
Ask why the Seven Lords would have needed worshippers. Press on. What happened next? Mystic, shake your head. The winds never brought word of this to you. Say you've heard enough. Let's press on. Number 2.
The Seven made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The Seven's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the source to the veil. When we are done, there shall be no more source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
Express your confusion. Wouldn't closing the hole doom Dallas's king and people to endless void? Question Lucian's motives. Does he truly seek the greater good? Demand to know more about their plan. Say you don't believe a word of their lies. Bid them stop. You will hear no more. Excuse me again. Question Lucian's motives. Demand to know more about their plan. Let's demand to know more about their plan.
I seek vengeance against the king and against the Seven.
There is more, but she hesitates to share it. Then she decides that she must.
And that lighting is really nice, and like the kind of the glow on Dallas's clothes, with like the harsh shadow and the glow of the source and stuff coming from Lucian. Really cool graphical style and aesthetic here.
I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the Seven the secrets of the Veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane.
Dun dun dun! Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, Dallas is the daughter of Fane. Now you know, if you didn't already.
But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the Seven and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me. My life. My people. My mother.
The hammer's voice falters and her coolness vanishes. Every crack and rasp betrays her grief. But her next words burn not with sadness, but anger.
He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her!
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
And he did look for them, but he was also trapped in a tomb for like hundreds or thousands of years, however.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice.
Probe for more information. What happened to the real Dallas? Ask how an Eternal becomes a general in the Divine Order. Lucian wants peace. Ask how their brutal actions were meant to achieve peace. Say you're not buying any of this. Cry out in frustration. You don't want to hear another word. How an Eternal becomes a general in the Divine Order. I don't even want to ask that.
With a face ripper. And a suitable sacrifice, of course. The real Dallas didn't volunteer herself to me, mind you. Curiosity led her to the tomb. My hunger for source took care of the rest. I presume her bones remain there. And then I took her place. It didn't take long to realize that Lucian was the key to my vengeance, and I was the key to the salvation of Rivellon.
Lucian wants peace. Ask how their brutal actions were meant to achieve peace. Yeah.
While Dallas sought the Aetheran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Suggests that stealing the source of the Seven weakened the gods and allowed the Void Woken to appear. Address Vrita Min directly. He's the Source King enslaved. And his name is Brachus Rex. Bid them continue. Hold up your hand. You don't want to hear another word of this. Okay, ooh, multiple options here. To be honest, I think we're just going to make this video extra short and just not even continue with the fight, because I don't think I'll have enough time to do it. So, if I do number 2 and address Freedom indirectly, I think that's going to start the fight. It's going to trigger it. So, if I suggest that stealing the source of the Seven weaken the gods and allow the Void Woken to appear. Bid them continue. Let's bid them continue.
The Aetheran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power. But the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
Alright, note that giving up one source renders one a silent monk, a husk of oneself, a non-being. Remark that their plan means that there shall be no true divine. Shake your head, that's enough. Wave them along, fine, let's get this over with, enough is enough. Number 1.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Remark that their plan means there should be no true divine. Note that Lucian's massacre of the masters and students at the academy wasn't really done to aid Alexander. Ask Lucian how he feels about Dallas's attempts to murder Alexander, his only true surviving son. Or his only surviving son. Implore them to stop. You've heard enough lies. Hurry them along. Enough talk. Let's ask about Lucian how he feels about Dallas trying to, kill Alexander.
Alexander
she did.
was Godwoken. Once, years ago, I should have killed Damien. But instead took him as my son. Quite the mistake. Now, I was forced to kill Alexander, my blood. But once more, I could not.
The task fell to me.
And me.
Alright. Note that Lucian's massacre of the masters and students at the academy wasn't really done to aid Alexander.
We already had more than enough Godwoken.
Another sacrifice I was forced to make. Those beautiful people. I was as kind as I could be. I promise you that.
Number 1.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
Okay, heard enough lies. I mean, they're not really lying. That's the thing. hurry them along. Enough talk. Let's hurry them along.
Then let us proceed. Show some responsibility. Surrender your source.
You'll be a hero. Everyone will know the sacrifice you'll make. Your name will be synonymous with the survival of Rivellon.
If you want my soul, you have to take it by force. Try, and it'll cost you your life. You'll still have your sacrifice. Or you shall have your sacrifice. I surrender my source for the god of all Rivellon. Okay, so obviously we're not going to do number 2, because if we do, we just die. Then it ends the game, which is not that fun. I've done it before. Pretty sure that's what happens. So we're going to have to take it by force. I didn't tell them about Friedemann, though, which I was hoping I'd get another chance, but I guess not. These White Magister Mark's women elementals are pretty beefy. And this Geist is super beefy. So I was hoping to be able to examine them, but I can't. All right, number 1.
I understand. Sacrifice takes courage, but I shall help you. Though it pains me, your sacrifice shall be made for you. That is...
I'm sorry. You've come such a long way, but there is too much at stake. This is the end.
Okay. Well, as you can see, the sound gets all like subtle, and everybody's all quiet, and then the music just starts blaring. Really cool. Really cool. Okay, we're gonna end the video here because there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this fight within a few minutes. It's gonna be a tough one, especially with my setup. So we're going to end it, and I'll start the next one exactly where we left off. Okay, you guys? Don't worry, we'll get there. I'll probably upload them really close together so that if those who are interested can just watch them back to back. Okay, so you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. This has been Jarek Defiler. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. And we're almost there. We're almost there. And that music's fantastic, so I'll see you guys in the next video.